Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for August the 4th, read by Kate P. from Edinburgh, Scotland. AA Thoughts for the Day. Resentment. If you have a resentment you want to be rid of, if you will pray for the person or the thing you resent, you will be free. If you will ask in prayer for everything you want for yourself to be given to them, you will be free. Ask for their health, their prosperity, their happiness, and you will be free. Even when you don't really want it for them, and your prayers are only words and you don't mean it, go ahead and do it anyway. Do it every day for 2 weeks, and you will find you have come to mean it and to want it for them, and you will realize that where you used to feel bitterness and resentment and hatred, you now feel compassionate, understanding and love. Alcoholics Anonymous, 4th edition, page 552. Thought to consider. An expectation is a premeditated resentment. Acronyms: fear, frustration, ego, anxiety, resentment. Just for today, no control whatever, from More About Alcoholism. A man of 30 was doing a great deal of spree drinking. He was very nervous in the morning after these bouts and quieted himself with more liquor. He was ambitious to succeed in business, but saw that he would get nowhere if he drank at all. Once he started, he had no control whatever. He made up his mind that until he had been successful in business and had retired, he would not touch another drop. An exceptional man, he remained bone dry for 25 years and retired at the age of 55 after a successful and happy business career. Then he fell victim to a belief which practically every alcoholic has, that his long period of sobriety and self-discipline had qualified him to drink as other men. Out came his carpet slippers and a bottle. In 2 months, he was in a hospital, puzzled and humiliated. He tried to regulate his drinking for a while, making several trips to the hospital meantime. Then, gathering all his forces, he attempted to stop altogether and found he could not. Every means of solving his problem which money could buy was at his disposal. Every attempt failed. Though a robust man at retirement, he went to pieces quickly and was dead within 4 years. Alcoholics Anonymous, pages 32 to 33. Daily Reflections. Seeds of Faith. Faith, to be sure, is necessary, but faith alone can avail nothing. We can have faith, yet keep God out of our lives. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 34. As a child, I constantly questioned the existence of God. To a scientific thinker like me, no answer could withstand a thorough dissection until a very patient woman finally said to me, "You must have faith." With that simple statement, the seeds of my recovery were sown. Today, as I practice my recovery, cutting back the weeds of alcoholism, slowly I am letting those early seeds of faith grow and bloom. Each day of recovery, of ardent gardening, brings the higher power of my understanding more fully into my life. My God has always been with me through faith, but it is my responsibility to have the willingness to accept his presence. I ask God to grant me the willingness to do his will. As Bill sees it, after the honeymoon. For most of us, the first years of AA are something like a honeymoon. There is a new and potent reason to stay alive, joyful activity aplenty. For a time, we are diverted from the main life problems. That is all to the good. But when the honeymoon has worn off, we are obliged to take our lumps like other people. This is where the testing starts. Maybe the group has pushed us onto the sidelines. Maybe difficulties have intensified at home or in the world outside. Then the old behavior patterns reappear. How well we recognize and deal with them reveals the extent of our progress. The wise have always known that no one can make much of his life until self-searching becomes a regular habit, until he is able to admit and accept what he finds, and until he patiently and persistently tries to correct what is wrong. 1. Letter, 1954. 2. 12 and 12, page 88. Big Book quote. We need to ask ourselves but one short question. Do I now believe, or am I even willing to believe, that there is a power greater than myself? As soon as a man can say that he does believe, or is willing to believe, we emphatically assure him that he is on his way. It has been repeatedly proven among us that upon this simple cornerstone, a wonderfully effective spiritual structure can be built. Alcoholics Anonymous, We Agnostics, page 47. 24 hours a day. AA thought for the day. We in AA are offering a kind of psychological program as well as a spiritual one. First, people must be mentally able to receive it. They must have made up their minds that they want to quit drinking, and they must be willing to do something about it. Their confidence must be obtained. We must show them that we are their friends and really desire to help them. When we have their confidence, they will listen to us. Then the AA fellowship is a kind of group therapy. Newcomers need the fellowship of other alcoholics who understand their problem because they have had it themselves. Individuals must learn to re-educate their minds. They must learn to think differently. Do I do my best to give mental help? Meditation for the day. And this is life eternal, that they may know thee. It is the flow of life eternal through spirit, mind, and body that cleanses, heals, restores, and renews. Seek conscious contact with God more and more each day. Make God an abiding presence during the day. Be conscious of his Spirit helping you. All that is done without God's Spirit is passing. All that is done with God's Spirit is life eternal. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may be in the stream of eternal life. I pray that I may be cleansed and healed by the eternal Spirit. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota 55012. This is Kate, alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified. All quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952 through 2001.